Welcome to Indian Thinker. What is happening in Bangladesh right now is not random unrest, not street anger, not an unfortunate democratic transition. When the Prime Minister of India's photograph is burned, when slogans openly call for India's dismemberment, when threats are made to cut off the Seven Sisters, when Vijay Diwas is turned into an anti-India spectacle, when Indian diplomatic missions are attacked, and when violence consistently targets India supporters and Hindus, this is anti-India violence, not accidental, not spontaneous, ideological. Every major incident points in the same direction. If someone still calls this coincidence, they are either naive or deliberately dishonest. Now comes the most important question. If this pattern is obvious even to an ordinary Indian citizen, how can it possibly escape the attention of the CIA, the US State Department, or the US Embassy? The answer is uncomfortable, but simple. They see it clearly, completely, and that makes their actions deliberate, not ignorant. When the US Embassy mourns Sharif Hadi, it is not confused about who he was. Hadi was not a neutral civic activist. He openly promoted distorted maps of India, fantasized about absorbing India's northeast, and represented a political current explicitly hostile to India. Yet, he is mourned as a democracy icon. Meanwhile, Deepu Chandra Das, a Hindu worker lynched and burned alive by a man, receives no such recognition, no statement of equal gravity, no symbolic solidarity. This is geopolitical prioritization. Anti-India rhetoric is tolerated as long as it serves a broader strategic realignment. The pattern repeats because the method works. In the modern world, sovereignty is not destroyed by invasion. It is weakened by narrative, legitimacy, and selective empathy. And today, India is watching a neighboring state being slowly weaponized, not through tanks, but through symbols, mobs, and moral signaling. अब सवाल ये है, फिर इतना सब जानते हुए भी इंडिया रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों नहीं करता? Why no dramatic escalation? Why no loud retaliation? Because India understands something that street movements and foreign observers often don't. Chaos is temporary. State memory is permanent. India knows that overreaction is exactly what hostile narratives want. To paint India as a regional bully, to internationalize the conflict, to shift moral pressure onto New Delhi. India doesn't shout because it doesn't need to. Its responses are layered, not theatrical. Societies driven by mobs don't sustain strategic momentum for long. India watches, India records, and when India acts, it does so without drama and without retreat. Operation